feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top a bit. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit.
We've got clear skies and brisk temperatures. You know what that is? That's perfect fall football weather here at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as here guys are ready to do battle between the Denver Broncos and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. They go play action here on first down. He dumps it underneath here to Lindsey. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody cover. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
Second and 1.
So they still get the completion even though the blitz was on. But the blitz got there. Does that stay in the mind of the quarterback the next couple plays?
That's what you're hoping for. That's what you're planning for. It's a little risk reward, right? You're leaving your guys on an island back there in man coverage. But you take the chance that you get to the quarterback, and so he gets completion here. Congratulations. Keep coming at it, and hopefully it pays off by the end of the game that you're starting to get to him while still able to cover on the back end.
Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive. They'll run here with Lindsey. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On second down now, it's Lindsey. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run forward with Lindsey. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
42-yard line.
Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Denver.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Open man, he completes it to Judy. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking to get it to Phillip Lindsay there, and it's 3rd and 4.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. So this is third down. They'll look to throw here. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Michael Ojemudia. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. They'll run on first down. Meadows. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4.
Looking to throw. And he'll find Pittman. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple, down to the 15-yard line.
15-yard line.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8. They're going to look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. That's complete right around the 8. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
And 1.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll try and run for it. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And the Broncos will take over on downs. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
We're scoreless after 1.
With no score.
Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 2nd and 14 upcoming. Here's Lindsey. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Now a play fake here on first down. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he takes it all the way down to the 3.
First and goal, Denver.
Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go band of brothers thought process. No one left behind, no pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
They'll try to run with Lindsey. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Phillip Lindsey, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos.
Makes the score Broncos 7, Steelers 0. Brendan McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times, at any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board, so let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
He was brought down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
2nd and 2. And his pass incomplete.
Incomplete on the throwaway. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And this one through the uprights and good.
That ties the game at 7. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked.
And the Steeler pressured too much here. He's going down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. It's a gain of 5, and it'll bring up a second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Lindsey, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. That's caught by Hollister. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. A throw over the middle taken in. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 16. 23 yards the pickup there.
And the Broncos 1st down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That is caught inside the 5. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down. They'll run with Lindsey. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Philip Lindsey with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Broncos 14, Steelers 7.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 46, 20, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands? And off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now 21-7.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
41 Mike.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete. So after 3 drives and 3 touchdowns combined between these 2 clubs, finally we get a defensive stop.
Yes, and welcome to the party, defensive players, and glad to have you, because for a while there, it almost felt like it was 11 going downfield on air. Okay, so to be able to have someone come up, make a stop, now we got a football game going.
A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
To pick up a 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The second down pass. Intercepted. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll throw now on the final play. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jair Alexander. And some space here. There he goes right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. On first down, Meadows. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Flushed out right. He'll fire one. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. And he'll give it here to his running back. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll drop to throw. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
46, boys, 46. 46 them up.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. The toss here completed to Pittman. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
And 10 at the 27-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Meadows. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Justin Simmons up from his safety spot to make the tackle.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There is absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
Two runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. They'll set up a throw. He'll get this one to Pittman. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. They run here with Jason Huntley. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll try the left side. Meadows. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Yeah, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches.
Then a yard.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14.
Makes the score Broncos 28, Steelers 14.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. K.J. Hamler returning it.
K.J. Hamler on the return. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their lead down from 21-14, but still sitting in a great spot. Up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 21-yard line.
They'll go again with Lindsey. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Got a man. It's Judy, complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's up to 70 yards receiving now as that last catch gets him a first down. Now it's Lindsey. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. He was 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Another run by Lindsey. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Lindsey, the Bronco ball carrier. He was brought down at his 49.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Broncos on third down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And Gordon's going to be stopped short. He needed 2. He got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
There's Sam Martin now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, he got what he could there, just trying to move forward and gain a little bit of yardage and create some space. You know the pressure is going to be tough defensively.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Back to throw now in his own end zone. Buying time to his left. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
The Steelers on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 9. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 11. And they'll spot him at the 3-yard line. From their own 2, Charles, they opted to throw it instead of run it. We saw the outcome.
And I think what a lot of teams count on is defenses to stack the line of scrimmage, trying to force a safety or force a turnover there. But if you've got a good defensive front, you just allow them to play the run and everyone else.
And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown.
Denver.
Jacob Hollister, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Brandon
McManus now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Broncos 35, Steelers 14. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Takes it at the 7. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
31-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this 4th quarter. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A gain of 13, it's a 1st down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play.
If he's their best threat on offense, defense. Use your #1 cover guy on defense. It doesn't matter about size.
They have had him locked up. That just his first catch of the game. Big reason why they're down. Out to the right and complete to Pittman. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free. That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Steps away to his left. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Broncos will take over on downs. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll look to throw here. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Well, he's done his part, Charles, no doubt about that. Maybe he's going to go over to the sideline now and tell this defense, hey, let's go, step up.
And if they do, they've got a chance because right now he's become a force that hasn't been stopped from his side. 3 touchdowns rushing already, eager for more. If they get any type of stops, we've got a heck of a game on our hands.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone.
K.J. Hamler on the return. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
They'll keep it on the ground. Lindsey. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
35-yard line.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Broncos first down.
Here comes Lindsey, toss right. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
43-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Lindsey. Oh, now Lindsey lost the football.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. On the ground with a tight end. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. But 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
First down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Lindsey. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
On the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Broncos, it's an important win for their postseason hopes as they at least get back to 4-5. And they'll have another road date next week with the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on